In this video, I'll share with you 5 books that helped me become a self-made millionaire. Let's go! Since arriving to the United States, hungry to succeed at age 20 with $80 in my pocket, I quickly realized that ongoing education will be very, very important to my success. And the way I learned that was when I lived in Aspen, Colorado. I was about 21, 22 years old, and I worked at a 5-star hotel, and I met many successful people, and they gave me different kinds of advice because I was asking for advice. I was asking, how did you become so wealthy where you can pay $1,000 for a hotel room and more? They shared different pieces of wisdom, but 2 things that stood out the most. Number 1, they said, if you want to be financially successful, become an entrepreneur. And number 2, commit to ongoing education, read books. So at that time, I went to the library. The first book I got from the library was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And when I was done reading that book, my mind just exploded. I was like, wow, I learned all these incredible things that nobody taught me growing up in Latvia, and I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked to ongoing education and reading books. Because at the time, that's about 20 years ago, books was really the main way to learn things. I mean, today and over the last 10 years, online courses, YouTube, podcasts, there's so many different ways to learn. Of course, my favorite way to learn now is from online courses, because in a book, you can't teach so many different things, especially if you have to teach somebody how to do something online, like click here, open that, move that. It's impossible. And because of that, now I really rely on online courses and also on books. So now I'll share with you my 5 books that helped me become a self-made millionaire. So number 1 is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the wisdom I got from that book really changed everything, and most importantly, got me hooked on ongoing education. And the next 4 books I'm going to share with you, they are no in particular order or value to me. They were all valuable to me in some way, shape, or form. So the second book I'm going to share with you, this one is called The Success Principles. So I remember when my friend gave me this book by Jack Canfield, and I was on my break, and I was going through the book, and I was just like, wow, there's so much wisdom. And at the time, I was very, very busy. I couldn't read this book, so I got on a CD. Yes, you heard that correct, CDs. So I was putting in my car, living in Los Angeles at that time, driving around, and there's just so much wisdom in this book. And the reason I like this book so much is because in this book, if you're gonna read any book on self-development and improvement, I would highly suggest that you read this book, because what Jack Canfield has done so beautiful, he has extracted this wisdom from so many different places and put it all in one book. So if you read this book and most importantly, implement what he's teaching you, and you'll be wildly successful, because Jack is real deal and his content is amazing. How do I know that? I've had privilege to attend some of these events. I have personally met him. I have personally met his team, and they are absolutely top-notch people. I love Jack. I love his team, and most importantly, I love this book. So that's my book number 2. Book number 3 that I don't have a physical copy on me, but the book that made a drastic impact on my life, because it was confirming to me what I already believed in so much. And often I felt so alone thinking the thoughts that I was thinking, but this book resonated with me so much. And the name of the book is The Fast Lane Millionaire. And the book is by MJ DeMarco. This book was so incredible. This book is incredible because this book really talks about how we've been taught how to live and how we can achieve financial success so much faster. He's no BS kind of guy. He tells you exactly how it is, because what I don't like about a lot of gurus out there, authors, they teach you the broken old way how to do things, yet they are living the fast lane millionaire lifestyle themselves. They're using the fast lane millionaire strategies themselves. For example, Dave Ramsey, he has helped a lot of people, but at the same time, he's teaching one thing, yet he's doing another thing himself. So let me explain. So he's teaching people how to budget and how not to use credit cards, and credit score is not important, yet he has a company. He sells books and coaching programs, and he has affiliate partnerships. He makes millions and millions and millions of dollars. So he's teaching the slow way how to build wealth, yet he is building wealth the fast lane millionaire way. So you have to read the book. That book is amazing, and that book literally transformed my life because it confirmed already what I've been practicing for so many years. I knew the other way it's not working, and I knew that I need to be an entrepreneur. I need to create products and services to succeed. And that book has helped me most definitely succeed tremendously in the last 12 years. The next book is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. This book is spanking brand new. Why? Because I give this book to, and actually these two books, this one and this one, I give to every single team member that joins my company. So I have actually quite a few books ready to ship. So when somebody joins my team, I package it up and send it to them. The reason I love this book is because this book teaches such a simple concept that so many people don't realize how powerful this concept is. And the concept is very simple. Small, smart choices combined over time, over a long period of time, will equal great success. And the same thing with failure. Small, bad decisions combined over time equals failure. So me recording this video over time, and at first, you know, there's no traction and not many people watching, but I keep showing up, keep adding value, keep bringing value to my audience. My YouTube channel keeps growing and growing and growing. The same thing with business, the same thing with health, the same thing with saving money and building wealth. That's how I have succeeded. And I can share with you, over the years, I was learning, I was reading books, I was doing all the right things, and I couldn't understand why things are not happening faster. I thought I would be a millionaire by age 30, and it didn't happen. And I was frustrated. Why? But I kept going forward and using the compound effect. And what happened, one moment, there was a part of my life where everything would start clicking, and everything happened so fast. I became self-made millionaire. My net worth expanded into millions. I think by the time I realized I'm a self-made millionaire, it was multiple million, my net worth. So it's incredible how you just keep showing up day in and day out, and your life will be transformed completely. So The Compound Effect is my book number 4. And the last and final book, this book is my absolute one of the favorite ones on entrepreneurship specifically. And the book is called How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis. UK billionaire. He's no longer alive. He passed away. I think he had a throat cancer. And this book, as you can see, is still a lot of notes. I mean, I have highlighted everywhere. I love this inside cover. It's a bunch of checks. And the reason I like this book, because it is so real. He wrote this book towards the end of his life. I think he already knew that he is very ill and he's not going to live very long. And there's no BS approach. He's not writing this book to sell you something else. He's very real in this book. He talks about his successes and he talks about his mistakes and failures. He talks about how he had a mistress in every single big city that he would travel, and how he was doing drugs and drinking. And I have learned so many things from this book, just what's not important, what you don't want to do. I've never been that kind of person, but he just reminds you really what's important through his mistakes. And he also talks about one of the most valuable things I have learned from him. He talks about how it's important to build your business and own that business 100%. That's why I don't have any partners in my main business. Most of my business, I don't have any partners. Not that I don't trust other people. I want to move fast. I want to make decisions fast. And I want to own as much as I can. And that's one of the things he said. Once you build your main business into millions and millions of dollars, and you have millions and millions of dollars in reserves, then you can stop playing around, put a couple million here, put a couple of million there, and help partners and take more chances. But for your main business, don't have partners. Fight for every piece of ownership of your business, and do not give away your business. I know a lot of people raise money and give business away, and for some businesses that's necessary. But I learned that from him, and it's very helpful. Also learn from him the importance of taking care of your people. He shares how he, shared his homes and boats and everything that he owned. He shared with his best employees, and I try to do the same thing. I try to share the abundance that I've been gifted and I have accumulated, because I'm successful because of people around who've been supporting me. So I try to share that with those around me, especially those who show up and do a lot of heavy lifting for our company to succeed, for our business to succeed. So those are the five books that have changed my life, and I highly suggest that you read them. If you have read some of these books, or maybe you have some other books that you have found incredibly valuable, please comment below, share the wisdom, give some recommendation, and let us know what book help you succeed in life. For me, this specifically helped me become a self-made millionaire, but it could be with health, relationships, any book that you can give advice, that would be great. I love books on entrepreneurship and personal development. That's really that community here on YouTube. So if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is give me thumbs up, drop that comment, because when you give thumbs up and engage with this video, it tells others that this video is valuable and other people should see it. So my goal is to reach as many people as possible to help them with their mindset, teach them how to make money, teach them how to build wealth, and most importantly, leave legacy. That's what I'm about in this channel. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.